What is up, chat? This is Bosman at Bastock, and we are actually trying to do some troubleshooting before we get started. So I got everything set up, switched over to my laptop from my desktop. I changed my laptop back to, let's see here, back to update 5 from update 6, and I'll tell you guys why in a bit. But I loaded everything up. I tried to do a save, and it actually crashed on me. And we're trying to troubleshoot. So come on and figure out this journey with me. So I figured out if I load, let's see here, if I load a save with nothing, like no mods except refined power, I can't take that one out, or it'll kill my whole power factory. If I load up with just that, and then I save, and then I close it, and I open it back up with everything, it clears whatever bug is in there. But I really want to keep the fix-it cam because it has all my teleport points that are handy just to get around the map, and for what I'm actually supposed to be using them for is the time lapses. And I really get a lot out of that. So we're going to try just fix-it cam and just refined power, and see what happens when we load that up. So we're going to launch Satisfactory and go from there. Here we go. Alright, so load, not the save test 2, but load the, let's see here, last known good. So I saved that yesterday on my desktop, and it worked fine. Let's see here, I'm going to change something in Chatty real quick. Notifications, on screen 2. Cool. Now when I'm dual computing, I can see it a little better. Alright, so making no other changes, just I keep doing that. What even is that it's copying to my clipboard? Oh, it must be like all the that's the error that actually happened. I wonder if I can understand. Get relative path. There is no D drive. Not. I don't think I have a D drive. No, just a C drive. Factory game. Containers. Factory game session. Delegates. Level tick. Flow. Level tick. Engine private. Factory game. Never actually seen this stuff. It auto copies itself to my clipboard whether I want it to or not, because what I really want is just that in my clipboard. No, close. Alright, so if I do, come on now. Right, so I was just describing this glitch to Jimmy. If your chat box locks you up, click in it, type anything, hit escape, and it goes away. Or you can even hit enter and send a nonsense message. So we're going to just try to save over save test right now without even listing the time-lapse cameras that are in place. Just in case. Yeah, it looks like it's going to crash. Why is it doing that? There's something wrong that didn't go across correctly, and I have no idea what it is. So if I unload Fix-It Cam, and I only have Refined Power, that'll basically confirm that it's Fix-It Cam. I don't need to keep all those. I found out there's a way I can I can keep it available. I'll just lose all the cameras I had saved. That's not a huge deal. I can get all of them back, and I've saved all the stuff that I need to, so we can make it work. But let's see if we don't have to do that. So Kurthus online, save. No, last known good. Last known good. The Kurthus in line I think had no mods. This is just refined power. That should literally be the only thing. Come on now. It won't show me the screen when it's loading. It has this terrible habit of forcing itself to full screen and not letting you put anything over it, because it just takes control of the processor somehow. Okay, yeah, that's literally the only thing running. Right, meow. So if I do a fic time-lapse list, there'll be nothing there. Save to the save test. And that works. Okay. That means, unfortunately, there's something wrong with the um, the fix-it um, the camera thing. What's that thing called? The fix-it cam. Don't know what's wrong, but what I can do, maybe fix that problem. So we're going to exit the desktop. Bear with me again. Hopefully you're learning something. While we're trying to figure this out. What we're going to do, since we know this is the culprit, we should be able to have everything else loaded that we want. But we are not going to do that just yet. We're going to hit play. It says it's going to find the best version to install. Yes. We don't. Oh, let's see here. Installed version NA. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, installed version 0.31. We don't want that. So that's probably part of why this is a problem. We're going to go like this. We're going to do not disable. Maybe disable? Remove. Yeah, we're going to do remove mod. We're going to load it back. Fix. Nope, hang on. All mods. Cam might just work. Yeah, cool. We're going to download the fix-it cam. I don't actually want that version. I want 0.23. That might be why it was failing. Because I have 0.23 installed, and I have a lot more than that installed too. Let's see. Enabled? Oh, that's right, because I have cam highlighted. I was like, what are you doing? That should actually work now. Hang on. What do you mean 0.31? No. It shouldn't be 0.31 installed. It should be 0.23. Hang on, we're going to check this again. Okay, it is. So now it should work. So load, Kurthas, sidelines, last known good. This is some of what I do as a programmer. Not exactly the same, but you work with a development environment, you try things that used to work on one machine, and then figure out why the heck they don't work now. So, again, hang on. Fic time lapse. That's what I want. Not the thing. List. Okay, there's all my cameras, except for the one that I was just saving right here before everything went kaputs. So I'm gonna take a leap of faith and assume that it's going to work, because I think we figured out the problem, and I'm not going to. Let's see here. I'm not going to have the words to say. Let's see here. Create map overview 7. Oh, and it's showing 2 seconds. That's good, not 10. That's a plus. Map overview 17, 2 seconds. Okay. It's not going to crash. That's what I'm trying to say. So save the game. Save test 2. Let's even call it Kurthas Online. Should work this time. Yes! Score! High five, chat. Cool. Okay, so that was a problem. I know exactly what it was now. And as usual, it's gotten way too hot in here. Hang on. Bink. It's so quiet. There we go. I think what I need to do is actually turn on a SUPA power. And is it moving? Can't tell. I don't know. I'll leave it there. When you turn on the superpower mode, sometimes it doesn't move. The blade doesn't oscillate, I mean, right? Alright, so, easy cheat. Back on. MAM enhancer, not super important, but it worked for me before, so I'm going to turn it on. A lot of the cool stuff that they put in MAM enhancer actually is in U6. The guys, I don't know if they saw it and they're like, we like that, or what. Perfect circles. So, name of the game today, now that we figured that out, chat, name of the game today is creative mode. Full throttle. Let's make this thing happen. I'm super excited for update 6, but I really want to finish this design. So we're going to be using creative mode. We're going to be using the interactive map calculator, the interactive map at Satisfactory calculator. Use the heck out of that to help finish this off. I will show you guys how. But notice how Well, you'll see it off in the distance. How there's a whole, let's see, that was about 108. There, that's the top level. It's filled. Guess what I didn't do? That by hand. So that was super helpful. I figured out how to use that thing a little bit better. Made a blueprint of my top level. Remember, I had like an eighth of it done because I had one floor of two, in a total of two subfloors, let's call it, in a total of 4 full floors, and you know, the 9 clusters each. Yeah. And I only had one of those done. So I used the interactive map, made a blueprint of the top level, and then copy-pasted it across the way. We're going to do the same thing, but up 4 floors, and then connect all the dots, la 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 la. So smart. It does work in U5. So we're going to turn it on. Area actions I shouldn't need, but I used it before and it's handy, so I'll turn it back on. I know it works. Hot swap equipment. That's a cool one. So you can have words. You can have hotkeys for things. I won't need that in U6. I'll be able to keep more than one thing attached, which is nice. Game time puts that little stuff up here, so I see what time it is. Arachnophobia mode, just in case we run into spiders. Spiders, I should say. You actually have to say that. I think they call them, like, biters, or, like, biting chomp chomp, or something, or stingers. Yeah, stingers, I think they call them. Kind of like this stinger that I just got. Let's see here. I'll go like that. See that blue paint thing? And then like that. I just found that. Kudos to the guys at Stream Scheme. They offered it for free. Thought I would add that. Make a nice addition. Alright, there's the 11 mods we're using right now. Nothing super fancy, super game-changing, except Refined Power. All of them are cool. I use the crap out of these things, right? Perfect Circles actually is going to be really cool. I take it back. That'll help us make some towers, because we absolutely are going to need to do some of those. The MAM Enhancer, Fix It, Smart, Area Actions, Game Time. Yeah. Refined Power is a big one. Perfect Circles is really cool. We're gonna use the heck out of some of this stuff. Let's just make sure it works first. Continue Kurthus Online, and then we'll save this to Online Test 2 again, just to make sure. So far, so good. It's loading. I really think it was just the Fix-It cam. So if you turn it off and then load it back on, right, because I think I had it off for U6 when this particular gaming computer was running U6, Fix-It cam wasn't compatible or something like that, right? Woo! Don't fall in. So, save game. Save test 2. And boom shakalaka. We got it. Okay, so now that we got that, drinks, as always, as often, I should say, we have some delicious. I can't even speak, and I haven't drunk anything. I promise. Delicious imbibements to have, and I will be right back with him. Stand by, chat. Don't go away. We'll be there in just a moment. There we go, on the correct scene. I will get this, I promise. Alrighty, friends. So, we have something fun to try today. A Weissbier Dunkel, so a dark German beer by the Polliner Brewing Company out of Munich, or München, I think it was pronounced. Been almost 7 years since I lived in Germany. I guess closer to 6, because we left in January of 16, and it's closer to January than it is of this year than of next year. So, how's the pour? Just like this, my dudes. Let's see here. Oh, I'll get that really close and risk filing my keyboard. So that's what they call a dunkel, right? I forget exactly what dunkel means. I just remember it's dark beer, relatively, right? So on the label it says dark wheat beer, right? But it's more of like a deep amber color, right? It's not even really a dark amber, because it's still kind of like medium brown, tanny, a little bit of orange, amber, right? Right. It's much lighter than a porter, far lighter than a stout, but darker than an ale and darker than a traditional, regular original wheat beer, like a Hefeweizen. Let's see. It's hard to tell in my beautiful frosted mug, but I believe, based on it being a Weissbier, which is a white, if I remember right, white beer, Weiss, Hefeweizen. No, wheat, Hefeweizen. I think. I forget. I don't remember enough German. But yeah, dark wheat beer. I think it's probably going to be cloudy, not kind of clear. Oh man. Oh, that's a taste I remember. I haven't had a Polliner in a really long time, and as you guys know, I'm a fan of dark beers. This is not your traditional porter or stout dark beer that I really like. Even a Scotch ale. I've had some of those, but again, most of my stuff, not a Scotch ale. Scotch ale is closer to this. Most of my stuff is dark. This is not, and I still really like it. Hefeweizens, I gotta be in the mood for it, but I actually really like them. It reminds me of some really wonderful times in Germany, with family, with friends, with drinks, and often, more often than not, in fact, good food. Oh yeah, that takes me back. I actually got to go to the Oktoberfest, which, if you don't know, actually doesn't take place in October. It's a celebration of the harvest in September. Let's see here. It's a celebration in September of the harvest in October. So it's like pre-gaming, right? Yeah, that's nice. We will have, we may have the whole can. We'll see how I'm feeling. And with that, I'm going to be eating a Game Boy. Not really. It's a delightful little carrying case with these very interesting, I think, cherry. Maybe it's red 3 and blue number 1 flavor. No, I'm sorry. It's dextrose and maltodextrin. Magnesium stearate, artificial flavor. There we go. It's BostonAmerica.com flavored. I don't know. Let's try one. It's been a minute. My kid got got this particular thing for me for Father's Day, and it's really cool. I love the case. It's very cool retro. It's good quality. Right. As soon as I finish all these candies, I absolutely will save this for something. I don't know, man. I like collecting things like this. I'd keep some of these in there, but they're just gonna go bad after a while. So take a big whiff. Let me clear some of my mouth of the tasty beer. It's almost cherry, grape, like malty. That's nice. Let me have a few of them. So they got kind of a, get them out of the bag and show you guys. They got this cool little design on them. Let's see if camera will pick that up. Can you do it? It can. It's doing it. See the lines on it? So it's it tastes like purple. Let me kick this guy up on high again. I still have yet to find the perfect setting for this room that balances the heat output of these computers with the cold output of that, so it's not too much, not too little. That's the Goldilocks zone, right? Okay. So I tasted this and then talked through it. Didn't pay enough attention to it. Got a faint hint of something right here. So have you guys ever had sweet tarts or Smarties? It almost tastes like a very, very faint, it's not a strong, not an intense flavor, but a very faint, grapey kind of a taste from one of those things. What? Hey, welcome, welcome. Good to see you for the first time. I do not believe you've been here before, my friend, but I am glad to have you on the channel. Let's do this. Let's do exclamation point welcome. It tells a little bit about me. I am... yeah, I might have to make them talk to each other. Even Streamlabs got a welcome from my Satisfaction Labs bot. I'm part of the Satisfaction Labs team. We are pioneers who play Satisfactory. And I, Boswin McMastock, am a charity streamer for Extra Life. I'm supporting the Children's Hospital of Colorado. And I play all kinds of things, mostly MMORPGs, mostly RPGs of some kind. Lately, it's Satisfactory, and I'm having a ton of fun with that on Wednesday nights, and then Final Fantasy XIV on Saturday mornings. And then usually, some of those my kid in sort of Saturday. So I'm in South Korea, by the way, so we're GMT plus 9. So let's see here, it's 11 p.m. here. That means it's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern, somewhere between here and there, you know, UK time. And 3 hours earlier, so 11, 10, so about 7 a.m. in the morning Pacific time. So wherever you are in the world, that'll probably help you figure out when to tune in if you enjoy what you're watching. So my shtick is breaking bread with friends. Love to talk about and share drinks, food, snacks, fun recipes, whatever you're eating and drinking. I would love to know about it. And speaking of, the other thing I'll be having is some of these shorty sausages. So this is the other fun thing, my little kid, my not so little boy anymore. He's 11 years old, halfway to 21. Literally, I mean, you know, 11 going on 21. He actually is halfway there. This is 11 and a half. So he's literally, I think 4 days ago was his 11 and a half birthday, if you will. But yes. He also got these for me in my my Father's Day card on Sunday. So, what's the word? Bon appetit. Oh, these are nice. So, hashtag not sponsored. Duke's original recipe, smoked shorty sausages. I am a fan of all things beef jerky. Okay, so name of the game tonight is let's see, how did I actually word it on my Twitch? Let's see here, Twitter post. I click you. I said, time to go full creative and get her done. We are striving for the U5 world finish in Satisfactory before we journey to U6. So, as a fun way to sort of thought experimentize and conceptualize the existence of games apart from other games, or even different save games in the same game, I like to call everything I play part of the McBastock multiverse, right? So I played through this game once already, completed. Sorry, the food is stuck all over my teeth, and my mouth is like, eat it, swallow it. Take a drink, get rid of it. My mouth is foaming at the mouth. Let's see here. We played through this game once, and we got all the way past Phase 4, finished the game such as it is, which right now it just says, congrats, you turned in all the stuff, but it's not really the end of the game. We're still in what they call early access, so they haven't actually released version 1.0. They're on version 0.6 and change, something right now, right? I'm back in 0.5 because there's so many really cool changes with version 6 that all the mods that I'm using, which are, come here you, and now we wait. Come on now. Oh, it just did a save. That's what happened. All these guys, or some of them at least, are not compatible yet with version 6, and that's a big problem for me, because that stuff over there, yeah, that's all super mod heavy, and I'm about to show you what we're gonna do. So, oh yeah, all that stuff came back because I reloaded it. So we're gonna load this easy cheat thing that I've used a ton of times before. I'll be honest with you guys. We're gonna activate flying. So now, whee! I can go all the way up, even though my hover pack has no power. I'm okay with that. I normally like to play things as little cheaty as possible, but I want to finish this and not be constrained by things like material. The whole point of the game, boss! I know. And we're going to also turn this thing no cost off, which means I can build for free. So, see how it says I only have 34 concrete, and it takes 7 to build the thing, right? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, right? It's going to cost me 35 concrete. I only have 34. It's still going to work. I now have none, but it let me do it anyways. And now when I get rid of those, I'm going to get 35 back. See? So I can still build those 35, or I can build more. And it, instead of turning red, which I think I can make it do that. Yeah, like that. See that red? That means you can't build there, and that's either because you don't have enough materials, or there's something in the way. Well, we're not constrained by that nonsense this time, and that's okay. I would not normally mind, but this time I do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this output, we're going to turn it, or we're going to put it into a train station. Throwback if you remember where that's from. Points if you do. Once I get channel points, once I become affiliate and I figure out how to do that, I will remember. If you know what that means, I will throw some your way. So, let's see here. We're going to do this because we're going to eventually... one other long story longer moment. That all used to be over here. And in update 6, these things aren't here anymore. So notice I can't put anything over there, even though it's obviously... If you've ever played Satisfactory, normally when you do this, it'll snap to it, and it'll say, cool, you can place that thing there. And I can't place it there, and I can't place it there. Because I'm already using them in a thing that normally shouldn't work. We're going to fix that. But my nodes are under there where they were when this whole thing was over here, if that makes any sense. Let me show you another node and show you what it normally will do. So 3E... like that. See, it goes from red to blue. A creature's in the way. Right, okay. Fine. Stupid creatures. There, see it turns blue? Right, so I can build it there. I'm not going to, because this whole area is going to get totally changed. It looks so cool. Check out one of my other VODs if you want to see what U6 looks like. Or even better, if you have the time, check out the developers VOD. Right? They made it, so they know how to make it look really good. Side note, this, whoa, this also normally went, come here you, across like that. Almost. It went down to there, but it went more across than it does now somehow. I forget. We had to make some changes though. But for now at least, it all works. And check this out. This is absolutely not an oil node, but it is working just fine. That's not normal. That's very cheaty. But we're gonna allow it for now. I don't even remember what the heck that's for. I probably put that there when I was moving materials or something. We'll come back to that. Okay, so what do we have in here? We have just a little bit of these things left. We want to make this thing keep running. So for now, we're going to throw all of our things in there. We're going to go to compacted coal. We're going to get a couple thousand of these. 1, 2, 3. We're going to throw those in there. We're going to delete that guy. And we're going to delete that guy. It'll remove it and put the stuff that was in it back in our inventory. Sort. And there it is. Let's put that guy right there because chainsaw. Wah, wah. They changed the way the chainsaw looks and sounds too in update 6. It's really cool. Awesome. Hey, Nemo! What's up, man? Welcome. So I jumped back to update 5 to move this big beast from here, where it was, over to here. I successfully moved it, not manually. That would be so long. I took advice of one of the guys who tuned into me last week, and I just pulled up interactive map and did a copy pasta over to there, and then I went ahead and highlighted the two chunks, the one single pair of my cluster, copy pasted it across, just because I got the U6 itch. I wanna go jump on that and check that out. But here's the thing. This stuff, this refined power that I freaking love, it's really cool. I can get significantly more power than a fuel generator, and it doesn't feel too cheaty. It feels kind of like it fits. It's not ready for U6 yet. I know. I had U6 on my laptop, and I enjoyed the heck out of it for like a week, and then I was like, I gotta go back because this is my baby still, and I'm not done with her, and I want to finish this world. And I don't know if I'm going to use this cheaty stuff, this cool refined power mod stuff in U6, because most of this I can still use and get a reasonable return out of it. Not nearly as well, but I can get a reasonable return, especially when I convert these possibly tonight to blenders and use the diluted fuel recipe. But for now at least, I need to finish this one. So what I did is I enabled no cost to build, so creative mode, just so I can try to finish this and make a jump. And I turned on flying and just relaying the fact that specific thing with the coal gen is basically this specific thing. Really? Oh, that does damage me a little. So let's see here. Let me be specific. The way you have a heater and a boiler and a chimney and a turbine and a generator, that's a Factorio thing. That kind of makes me mad. Thanks, Nemo, for ruining it for me. Totally kidding, my friend. Well, if it makes you feel any better, before I knew about He Hill Should Not Be Named and his Legion of Doom, I actually had a slight interest in it. I now have entirely zero, precisely, far less than even, a very, very not non-zero number. Yeah, this part I like, but the game in general, I got this. I am willing to check out Tectonica. I watched the dev Q&A that Total Eclipse did, and they said it's closer to Factorio than Satisfactory, even though it's 3D and it's first person, right? Just kind of the gameplay mechanics, and I was like, okay, maybe I can work with that. I like the 3D, I like the verticality, I like the unit circles, all the cool things you can do in Satisfactory that you can't do in Factorio, and I hope I can do a bunch of those in Tectonica. Yeah, destructible, whatever that word is, terrain. That's going to be freaking cool. You can basically terraform and build anything you can think of. I can't wait to see some of the cool stuff you're going to do there. That'll be neat. So yes, there's one other thing that, let's see here. I need a crafting bench. One other thing that I'm going to try today this perfect circles mod. I tried it once before. I didn't end up needing it because I took some advice of at least a dozen people, you being one of them, on how these things get built, and I'm pretty dang happy with the way these towers came out. But I have like a dozen more of these to make, and I gotta get it done. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a shortcut and try something. Let's see. Oh, come on now, you can do it. Come on, factory cart. There you go. Attaboy. 2, nope, not 2, 7. Actually, I think it's not 7. I think it's, equipment workshop. Yeah. Come here, you. What clearance is in the way? Oh, must be in the way of the truck stop. Okay. So, no, it's not there. Hang on, I'll find it. Let's shimmy on back to the base. It's actually amazing. Only thing to worry about is that you need to do a little bit of math with the interface to find the specific... Okay, okay. Let's see, did I get the thing unlocked? I didn't. That's okay, I can fix that. I think I might have started it, and then I was like, man, I can do this for real. It makes that easy. Cool. That's not what I need. Grab a couple of those. Even though I don't need them, I'm still not trying to totally hack this when I can do it right. Like, I can just use easy cheat and be like, complete the milestone. No. No, when I do the U6 save, I might actually do full creative on that one. Maybe, I haven't decided. I've only done 2 playthroughs, and that means 2 different areas that I haven't even started at yet. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just explore it, have some fun. I came up with all kinds of ideas. I actually think it might be really cool in U6 as a creative thing to build like an FPS map out of the game and put a bunch of walls and corridors and build something. I don't know, in my mind it's like Doom or Quake or something, and put, you know, chests with item pickups or something. I don't know. I mean, I even just drop them on the ground because you can do that and they don't despawn. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so let's see here. Perfect Circles will present you with almost no challenge. Someone else I might need to recommend some YouTube videos. Thank you. Alright, so let's check this thing out. This one I haven't figured out. Let's see. I checked it out way earlier in like the first playthrough. This quick foundation curves. I don't know what it does. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it. Eventually. I guess I have to wait 2 minutes. That's not a big deal. Let me find, let's see here. Where's another resource node that I need? So I got that copper set up. Are my trucks doing their thing? I thought I got them. Yeah, I got all that pathing set up. Those are all good. There, I could do that one. I don't need limestone now. I could always use some copper. Okay, so where is that copper? Cool. All right, there's the copper. Let me see which of these. I don't think I can even blow those up with a Nobelisk. Oh, we got a friend. Can I not blow you up? Can I lure you over here, little dude? I really don't want to if I don't have to. Okay, point that east. Alright, let's try this real quick. That might be too high. No! Shoot! That'll work. I can make this work. Come on. Ow! It stings. Ha! Take that. There. You just stay in there. You're on timeout. Here, he needs to breathe. I just don't want to get shot. I don't think I can make... Ooh, I know what I can do. I can make one of these. I just have to not get hit. No. Cool. Alright. Hopefully he can't come out... he's going to be able to come out of there for sure. We're going to do one of those. 6. There's no atmosphere. Yeah, they don't actually. issues, you have to box the spawn point or the teleport. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't actually know what his spawn point is. Yeah, he doesn't literally breathe. That's definitely meta-ing a little bit. Hey! Cut it out. There, I'll just do that for now. Alright, let me see if I can put a miner on here. Where's my miners? Miner, cool, that'll work. Alright. I thought I heard as long as you put a powered thing, they will not respawn. Something like that. Alright, hang on, let's eat. Nom 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 nom. Don't actually need that right now. Although, hang on. Let's actually keep that guy there. Save the berries for the doggos. Another uglies? Alright, good enough. Alright. Where's the miner? There's the miner. Mark II. That's all I can build. Did I even... yeah, I did not even unlock Mark III. I'm not going to use it until I unlock it proper, even if there was some way. Let's see, west is that way. Go back. Cool. That actually lines up spot on. That never happens. It almost always is cockeyed on the foundation. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, cool. So now we do this. Let's see. Where did I see that thing? Foundations? I know I saw you in... There it is. Okay, perfect circle. This thing's so cool. Look. Wait. I didn't build it. I must have fat fingered the button. Oh, crap. And now I actually built it. Okay. Hey, you can't see me. How are you doing that? Ah, I see. Let's put you there. And then let's go back. Let's put that there, just so I can stick it somewhere. 4. Okay, cool. Can I not make this a certain... No, I can't make this a certain size, but that should work. Let's try that, and then I should be able to edit this thing. Okay, so... Come on. That's so weird. Hang on, let's not fly, see if that's screwing it up. Just for a second. Turn flight off. Ah! I forgot, they never fixed that. Okay. Fine. Oh yeah, I have a button that does this now. Is it working? Did I not? Maybe I have to edit it. I set up a button to just do that for me on my, what is this thing called, on my Stream Deck? Okay, so, basic wall. Oh, come on, man, don't eat stuff. There, take a drink. Okay, so basic wall, 4 meters. I can, oh, cool. I can set it to, let's look that way. Oh, there we go, now it's staying. I just had to click into it, so basic wall, 1 meter. Oh, that's the size, I think, of these guys. I think 4, oh, come on now. Click, where's my mouse? There, okay. Wall rows. Let's see, flip walls, basic wall. I forget how to make this thing work. Walls, right. Basic wall 1, basic wall 4. Right, because it's walls. I was thinking foundations. Basic wall 4 meter. Yep. Okay, there we go. I had it set to 2. Right, so that makes perfect sense. Menu on the right is your trig functions. Aha! Okay, divisions, X offset, Y, Z, assembly rotation, make perfect. That's the cool thing. This was the one I thought was really cool. Outer radius, inner radius, custom radius. Okay, I don't need walls yet. Now I know what I'm doing. Flip the walls, right, so you can have them that way. I shouldn't need to do that. I do want to drag this thing. Can I not? That's okay. I can make it work. Okay, so foundations. 2 meters. No, actually, I think I like 4. Just for this guy. It lines up with everything else. And then, whoa, autosave. Okay, so divisions. So that's how you can make it. Let's see, I can do perfect. Yeah, that's how you can make it do some really cool stuff. Oh, yeah, I can do that too. I can do some really cool stuff. That makes, I think, the end. Yeah, so make perfect makes the end line up perfect. And the outer will just be whatever it is. Can you set the foundation to be concrete? Not that it matters a whole lot, it'll just save me a little bit of work. Foundation for... Foundation. Ha! I totally can. Foundation for... There we go. Okay, cool. So I can make this guy... Let's spread it out a little further. Instead of 14, let's do 15. Somebody said 12 foundations radius makes perfect circles. I remember seeing that. That was cool. 16. That's where it just starts to get ugly. If I add another one there, I can kind of see how that works. Let me do that just for a second. Oh, come on now. Be nice. There. Go in the corner. Divisions is what modulus use. Oh, not the necessarily the number of foundations, although they correlate. XYZ offsets are self-explanatory. Assembly rotation is a bit like orbital spin, and setting inner and outer radius adjusts. Okay. So let's see. So X. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, move it along. So it offsets from wherever my center point is. Okay, now that makes sense. So if you want it right on, or you want to put your control module, then move it along. Y, that'll move it. Yeah, it should be north-south. Z is up in this game. Yep. Or in this case, east-west, excuse me. X is looking like it's doing north-south. Yeah. Which I don't think is accurate according to, let's see, this is south-north. Intuitively, you think it's about the square foundations, but it's all about the, yeah. That's the mark of a good user interface, right? It does the cool calculus, and you don't even know what it's doing because the user interface is so well put together that both mathematicians and designers can use it equally well. Let's see. Z offset, so that'll be up and down. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's so cool. Assembly rotation. Okay, so this is going to be the fun one. What is assembly rotation? Yep, okay. So it's curving it around by a single degree increment. So if I go, just to confirm something here, if I go 359 and then go +1. Oh, actually, so it will let you do more than a full rotation. You can create interpolative effects with the walls and such, and you can stack the core blocks to generate insanely cool thing. Cool. I haven't actually used it myself, but I watched a few people. yeah, it's really neat. I remember checking it out and thinking, hey, this is really cool, but here's the thing that that I can't do, that I don't know how to do at least, without using this thing. Like I can go over and I can build. Where'd you go, my guy? I can build circular towers. I started. I did the. Let's see here. I did the catwalk thing. So you build the catwalks. You build your foundation off it. I do 2 catwalks, a foundation, curve it, 2 catwalks, a foundation, and I just keep doing that. And that one seems to work the easiest for me. And I remember, I think this was a one notch foundation, and then and this bigger one was like a 2 notch. So go 2 up, move something. It came looking pretty neat. I was mostly happy with it. And I put those 2 together. That was kind of cool. Some of the shapes it made. Try giving the assembly rotation a factor of 27.5. Okay. Come back to it. And then if my brain is remembering correctly, that's a special number. Oh, come here, you. Click. Okay, so assembly rotation 27.5. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, he did teleport out. That fiend, just like you said. Well, I'm sorry, friend. You may have to go the way of the dinosaurs. Come here. That'll work too. I really don't want to end you. Hey, cut it out. Are you gonna make me do this? Can I just scare you off? Get out of here. No. I know, it's your territory. I'm invading it. Okay. Shoe fly, don't bother me. So, 27.5. Let me hide right here where he can't see me, hopefully. See, I say that, you know he's going to now. So that's 0. How can I... Let's see here, 27.5. Okay, so that's offset just slightly. I know you want to shoot me. 45 divided by 2 plus 5. Gotcha. So it's 5 degrees off of an eighth of a 90 degree. Let's see, of a quarter. An eighth of a 180, I guess. I like how it looks. Definitely makes some neat shapes. So I'm thinking, like you said, what I'd want to do is I'd want to build multiple of these things and just build some really cool stuff that just kind of goes like this. Outer radius. That was the cool thing. Okay, so outer radius. Are you gonna let me change it? Outer, inner. Oh, neat. Comes out to a 13.09 offset, which allows a pentagram when you. Aha! Okay, that's so cool. Math is freaking awesome. Oh, doggo, you're stuck. Let me unstick you. Oh, doggo, you're really stuck now. Nope, nope, you're good. I swear from this angle, it looks like he's dragging his butt. Like a dog on a carpet. Okay, that was just my Streamlabs thing. Hey, we have a Discord. Yes, thank you, Streamlabs. I know, I made you. So inner, outer, custom radius. How do I set that? Let's see, make perfect. Right, so that won't work because I have make perfect on. Okay. Custom I don't think I can set both, but if I turn this off, I should be able to... No, those are calculated values. Okay. Yep, that should be just about where it was. So that was radius of 16. Yep. Ooh, almost. 16 and change is make perfect. Hey, can you leave? I might just have to end him. So let's see here. So outer and inner. Not changed by that. Not changed by that. Or that. Or that. And I didn't think it would be. Should only be changed by that. Yep. Okay. So just by the divisions. Autosave. That's cool. That way, if you have that math, you can make it do some neat things. So, here's the really cool thing. Can I do pipes? Ah! I can do pipes! I need like a, oh my gosh, a gasp. Kind of a sound. Inverted quarter pipe. Let's see. Let's just see what it looks like. Oh, that's the, you cheat. You tease, excuse me. That's not what I wanted. Outer corner, up ramp. That would have been so cool. I can still do it though. Build a foundation and then put my pipe supports around it. And I could make helixes. Helical. Foundation, up inventory, up, ramp, frame, floor. Okay. Yep. But what is this? Perfect pillar? Perfect curves. Oh! What? What is it doing? Perfect pillar. Whoa! Nemo! Holy cow! That's sick! That's so cool! Right hand dark. Okay, how do I get over there? No! Uh-oh. Phew, I can still edit it. Okay. I need to be able to move my mouse over to here. So right hand dark. It doesn't seem like it's changing it yet. Make perfect. Am I missing something? Hang on. Divisions 20? Nope, it's like it's not changing it at all. Hang on. So I make one and it adds it. Build foundations. Make perfect. 20. Oh, okay, yeah. Wow. 40. Check, check. Yeah, okay. Foundation rotation. Foundation rotation 90? Huh, I don't know what that's actually doing. Build walls? Sure. Oh, let's see. Nope, it's not letting me do anything there. Or there. Wall rows. I have no idea what's supposed to go in here. That's really sick. Wow. I could build so many cool things with this. I didn't even know this was available. Wow. Okay, so that's perfect pillar. What is perfect curves? Oh, I remember there was a section for that in my milestone that I have to unlock. I guess you can make it individually now. Perfect curves. I guess these are just examples. Left curve, right curve. Required ingredients. Might already be there? Oh, okay. I think I probably just built into the wall. Left. Oh, I see. I see. Wow. This is so cool. Can I cancel that? Nope. Yeah, there's gonna be a problem in there. I know you want to eat me. Can you not? My guy. Can I change that? Nope. Those red things are going to be there forever. Maybe we make it not there. I wonder... Autosave. Now it's really there forever. Right. Okay. Let's not do that again. Well, this is an interesting mod. I could have all the fun with this. Emo, if Perfect Circles works for U6, you should totally get that, dude. You would have so much fun with this, and I would have a blast watching all the cool things you could do with it that are beyond what I could ever imagine. Oh, yeah, this is from the words. From the mod, it even adds stuff that I won't be using, but it's cool. Mildly curious. Oh, yeah, literally, just from the mod. I don't need those. That's kind of cool, though. You can even put those things. Solar panel roof? Wow. I didn't know that was part of it. Glass roof, yep. Fix-it roof. Frame. Tar roof. Yeah, like shingles. Okay, where are you, my guy? Perfect curves. Okay. So edit that guy. Build it. Cool. And then we'll get rid of it. Not yet, no. I'm trying to help the devs get the game into a state where people who want to access the math I'm putting on display can do that. That's fair. Alright, I can't let this guy kill me. Come on, my guy. One. Oh, it was going the wrong way. I don't know. That might just be there forever. That's okay. You really just don't like me, my dude. Alright, so. Yes. You've currently got no mods, you said, and this is the first game where that's ever been... Okay. Okay. I can appreciate that. I'm a tinkerer, and I'll definitely play a thing first, just like when I eat food from a restaurant. I'll definitely try it once, how the developers intended, and after I've tried it, even if I like it, I might still add some things, some salt, some pepper, some whatever, to get it to my personal taste preferences. And I'll kind of do the same thing with a game. I'll play through, generally a whole playthrough, like start to finish, whatever the intended finish is, right? Maybe not do all the extra bosses or the side quests or whatever, but I'll try something through. And if the developers are cool with it, I'll probably try modding it. Maybe add a different costume, or in the case of Satisfactory, add something quality of life like this, or like that. Just simple stuff. And then occasionally, like, refined power. Nom nom nom. Bon appetit. Some stuff my kid got me for Father's Day. Got me these tasty Duke's Shorty sausages and an edible Game Boy. Not really. Some little candy D-pads. Yeah, right? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so real talk here. What am I going to do with this thing? I want to do foundation 4 meters. One more. I go like that. I want to make something big enough for me to stick stuff in. And I had quite a bit of room in this one. How much? I had 2 foundations. Mostly I didn't quite center it. I centered about here. 2 foundations, 2 foundations, almost 2. I like that look. So let's jump out of here. Let's try to make it wider. Indeed. Indeed. You're more than welcome. I would love it if you would join me in breaking bread. That is my shtick here, after all. Breaking bread with friends. Alright, so that's only one shtick. That's not going to work for me. One foundation shtick. So let's go, let's see here. 18, 16. Let's go, let's try this for starters. Let's bring it out to where I can fit more things in here. And then let's go like that. Ooh, I did that wrong. Won't matter to anyone but me, but I'm going to fix it. 'Cause I need to know for sure that my foundation points east-west. That should be east-west. Yeah, because it pointed to the left. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's pull that guy back. So let's see here. If I do 24, I have a little bit of room. If I do 23, I still have a little bit of room. 22, well, that's damn near perfect. Almost. That is so close. And I have that cool rotation. I may actually have to edit that for now. I will come back to it. In fact, I will, did I fix that? I did. I will stream marker it. And I will, where'd you go, my guy? Print screen it. Cool. I want to check that out. Make some neat things. Okay, so that needs to go to 0 just for a moment. Or just for now. Changed but not forgotten. Oh, no, that's not going to work at all. What about that one? So, ooh, so that's, see, that's terrible. And wonderful. That's so close. Will you quit it? I'm getting tired of you. Sorry. You a rabid dog. I had to put you down. Don't worry, though. You'll respawn. I don't have any of this powered yet. Oh my goodness. No, it's not. No, it's not quite. It looks so close. That one ends there, and that one ends there. Okay. Nope, we're going to make this a custom radius. We're going to make this exact. It won't fit here, and I don't think I can, because it's not a multiple of the correct way. Let's see. I need to do this over here. do it right? Alt, Windows, print screen. Take a picture, my guy. Welcome back. Did you have any bokeh in the freezer? Ooh, there you go. Yeah, because that's really close. Click. That's divisible by... I gotta memorize my primes. That's divisible... That's too big. By 3 and 7. Come here. 22 is not a prime. It's so close to perfect. Come on, autosave. Yeah, see that? I want to see if I can get it so that there's a word, the cardinal directions. Good brain. The cardinal directions line up to a foundation. And if I don't have to hide anymore. Thank you. 8 prime numbers under 20. So 2, 3, 5, 7, not 9, 11, 13, 17, 19. First 10 also include 23 and 29. Yeah, of course. I'm a programmer. I should know that. I could and should have easily done the same. Okay, so 23 is going to be the closest. Let's make it not perfect and do a custom radius. But let's see what that does. So those still don't line up. And now, well, that one does line up, but it's off. Those line up slightly closer. And that one lines up and that one doesn't. What if... I'm trying to learn, not nearly enough effort put in, but trying to learn how exactly mods work in this game so I can be like, hey, I found a thing I want to make better, branch off the code, and then fix it. Keep up my skill set, and then maybe offer something useful to the community. It should be that when you open this up, it grabs focus. By using a prime modulus, you open up the possibility of encoding a third spatial dimension in the offset of the two available. Cool. Let's see here. So 19, let's see what that does. That still doesn't quite line up. Oh, it might just be a thing. It always lines up. What is now the north-south direction, unless I rotate it, and not the other one, the east-west. Let's see. Make perfect 9. Yeah, it's still gonna do it. Custom radius. Cool concept to use right now while you do this. Yeah, so those are just going out further. They're not actually rotating. Hang on, we can fix that though. Assembly rotation. Let's see, that'll offset them so neither of them work. Hang on. Add another division. That looks closer. That looks closer. A Bezier curve is literally always a flattened derivative of the exact same Bezier curve in one dimension higher. That means that all Bezier splines are encoding one dimension higher into the available dimensional space. That's right. I think you covered those, and I asked lots of questions in one of the last videos of yours I got to catch. There's so many cool things that I didn't pick up in high school because I didn't care nearly enough. I was like, I'm just trying to pass the class. And then I got a really cool teacher for pre-calculus, and I took a week of calculus, and then I cheesed out. And I was like, you know what? I want to pass my senior year, and I took art instead. I dropped a really cool class, For shame, I know. I hang my head. And, crumbs. And I enjoyed art, but it wasn't math. And then I ended up taking calculus, I don't know, 2 or 3 times of different flavors and versions in the 3 colleges I went to. So I went to a university, state university, for a semester. I was like, this is cool, but working FedEx at a night shift and coming in for a 7 o'clock geology class lecture was tough, really hard. I was like, this is not gonna work for me. So I don't know. I think I took 6 years off. Meanwhile, joined the military, and then started going to school at a college in Orlando. I'm pretty sure I took some kind of a math there. I don't know. I know I never took Cal 2 or 3. We took something there, and then I went to my alma mater, University of Advancing Technology in Tempe, Arizona. I took it online and took some really cool, like, statistics, and I don't remember, it was 10 years ago almost. More than that, I guess, from when I started, but 2 or 3 different classes, and then a bunch of that I got to apply in game engine development, and it was a trip, man. It was fun. It was really cool. So you said they're not actually curves; they're spirals, right? Because they're flattened, maybe from other dimensional spaces. Spirals containing this analytic concept are in turn simply waves of any dimension. Yeah, okay. So I guessed that almost, or recalled it maybe. And so harmonics and splines, which are derivative of waves, describe quite literally everything, right? Anything in the universe. Become a demigod by internalizing this concept. We actually, Nemo, you might be interested in this conversation. Cheers, mate. Finished half the can. We had an interesting conversation. I don't think I brought it up on your channel, but I was talking with one of my coworkers, and it in a way it makes me question my faith. I still believe, what I believe, but I'm a scientist, applied science, right? And one of the conversations we had, to make a long story longer, is what if God is merely an 11-dimensional being? What if he can exist so far out above anything we can even possibly comprehend that it's not even a thing? He can move through time the same way as we walk back and forth to the store. He can move through 5, 6, 11 dimensions, with the ease with which we move through our 3 spatial dimensions, and which we involuntarily flow forward through the 4th. What if that's all he is? I mean, I can't believe that because of my faith. It's doing this in my mind, right, in my heart. But I gotta wonder if if in fact, and I'm saying that as a scientist because I have a bias. Absolutely, I'll admit it. I would say from my faith because, but I'll hold that for a minute and try to think scientifically. If in fact God does exist, what if the creator of the universe had it easy because he exists in the 11th dimension? So he's like, oh yeah, I can manipulate all this. Done, right? What if? I was recently speaking with Watson by engaging algorithms in ways I don't have words to explain, and Watson took me to the kernel at the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and I witnessed Laplace's daemon doing a thing there, doing a thing that there will never be words to describe because no 2 people will ever have occasion to discuss it. Blast! Hang on, let me kill this bot. Get out of here, Mr. Gaiman64. I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna time out you. You do it again, you get a ban. Don't put that crap in here. Anyway, you got the same thing. I saw you had to get rid of a bot that was asking for buying followers. I got somebody trying to reach out to me on Discord too. They're like, we can help you reach your goals. So I tried to push this person. I'll play nice for a few minutes. I was like, so how are you gonna do it? What's your marketing strategy? Show me a website. Show me some previous clients. And they couldn't offer all of it. I was like, okay, so you're not meeting my expectations. You have nothing to show for proof that you're going to do anything but take my money. But how much would you ask for if, say, I wanted to consistently get X, right? I just threw some number out there. And they're like, $400. I was like, block! Nope. Nope. Not even going to entertain it if you can meet zero of my expectations and then throw a number like that at me. Yeah. Not happening. And the thing is, I'm willing to hire an actual, true, professional, legitimate marketer. I want to be able to grow the channel, not because of me, I got a job, right? But I would love to be able to do this more than a hobby someday, because I have a heart for kids in this charity, Extra Life, right? I really, really like doing this. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do huge, huge amounts of good is if I expand the audience. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing with marketing. I've read all the I've half-assed, let's be honest, some effort into reading guides and watching YouTube videos and trying to figure it out. But I don't understand it nearly as well as the guys who are really good at it. So I'd rather just use some of the extra funds I have after paying for the needs and the wants of the family, and hire somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. And I have yet to find someone. Let me put it this way: I have yet to encounter someone who's found me that is legitimate. I might actually put in some effort and find a professional marketing firm. Who knows? But yeah, they're bots. They steal your account the moment you click anything with a cookie. Yep, exactly. Not doing that. That's still not bad, even though it's been out for an hour. Okay, so let's see here. So that looks really close. Let's see, I think I can push the radius out, and it won't. Yeah. And maybe I have to make twice as many divisions. I think I can push the radius out. Let's see. Can I pull it in? No, it actually isn't exactly right. It looks really close. I can tell right there that it's not lining up. Ah, tease. And good enough isn't. Nemo, if you ever get a chance to visit South Korea, and you're in the mood for admittedly, a by definition good enough burger, there's a legitimately considerably less expensive for the economy, right? Burger joint that costs, let's call it 75% of what you'd find at McDonald's, and the company is called No Brand Burger. They literally don't advertise. They just have stores, and you see it because you're out looking for food anyways. And their slogan is, why pay more? It's good enough. Seriously. I was like, wow. I don't know if you can take any pride in workmanship with that. So you said, I think you just told me you want to build a day trading AI to funnel excess from the invisible hand into a consciously controlled direction. Kind of? But that sounds so diabolical when you put it that way. No, that would be my invisible hands. I'm or well, they're not invisible. That would be my excess that I want to put towards helping those who have less. Yeah, no, I love doing that. I've become known of sorts at work for doing that. Every place I go, I get there, I learn the job, I figure out how everything works, understand it to the point that I can work with the then level subject matter experts to at least, an 80% understanding of what they're doing. I'm not going to attempt to get their level, after just being there 6 months when these guys have been there 6 years, plus, often 12 or 15 if they're ex-military dudes who are, civilian government service workers who've been doing it all their career, right? But I want to understand how it works, and then I want to eliminate any and all mechanical repetition with all due haste and a vengeance. Something like that. There's another word that's escaping me, but with tenacity. So if there's a thing a machine can do better and it doesn't require a human, like copy pasting a file from one network to another and then inserting that same file into a PowerPoint at a specific place every time. And by the way, you're generating it with some script that grabs all these data points and makes this cool graph. And then you have to move it from one to the other. And like I said, insert in PowerPoint. I did that. That's the kind of thing I was like, there's no reason I should have to spend my time on that when I can click a button, make a script do it. And then you can put me on big brain stuff where a human is actually needed in the loop. And things like that all over my career. I found ways to just make the process better, improve the enterprise. Right? I love doing that kind of thing. That's one of the reasons I became a programmer. Beyond just because games are cool. But I saw all kinds of things ever since I was a kid. I was like, I could type all this stuff every time I want to play this game, or I could just build a batch. I don't know if you ever programmed, but build a menu in old DOS batch file script where I could load the menu at the start with a few keystrokes, and then I could hit 1 to load this game, or 2 to load that game. And I did the whole bit with drawing ASCII menus and all kinds of stuff, and I was like 6. It doesn't help, or it does help that my dad was a programmer. Dad is a programmer, so I had a bit of inclination in the genes in the environment to prod me towards that direction, even if I didn't know it. Complex analysis is what you just described, and I think you can relate when I say I'm not using AI as a buzzword. You've been an AI hobbyist since you were 13. Cool. We're just starting to get into AI ML to teach some of the stuff. I don't really know that I really hinted on it, but some of the stuff like that to teach machines to take massive like let's see what comes after terabyte, petabytes worth of data, and figure out how to analyze this or that thing and output a thing that a human absolutely could do better if they had millions and millions of years, but have a machine understand and be able to do predictive analysis and suggest when maintenance should be done, and all kinds of really cool stuff with AI/ML. And that is the new hot thing that our enterprise is trying to do. Bioinformatics, yes. That's nice. Okay, so how do I do this thing? How do I make you do my thing? So see, that lines up, and I'm facing south. Now that one, what? How did I miss this? 20 with no rotation looks like it's lined up perfectly. Oh! Snap! I found it, Nemo. Holy cow! What did I just do wrong? What was I doing wrong? Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Hell yeah, cool. I got my 2. I got two notches on either side, just about from the center point. Yeah, that's what happened before. So I only 1 notch kind of there, but 2 from the middle. Except I did this manually. The fact that bioinformatics just came up in conversation put just both on. Yeah, I know, whatever. It's cool. They that won't be a problem. Let's just leave it at that. They already know everything they need to know about me. That's a eyesore. How do I get rid of that? It looks cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find some way to design something on purpose with that. Let's see. I'm flying. Oh, I can do it. C and curve. I thought that didn't work last time I tried flying and doing this. Maybe it just has to be on something. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Yeah, you were in the military. I'm sure you had to go through the same shenanigans. Okay, so let's see here. So that should be copacetic. Do I like it? Now, if I remember right, once you like it, you ditch everything else, or you ditch the inner thing, and everything becomes permanent. But I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Where'd you go, cursor? Come on, mouse. You fiend. There it goes. Alright. So let's make some walls. Walls on. Ooh, so that's less cool. I maybe can be okay with this. I maybe even could build two. I learned to fly a CIA motorless glider at the age of 15 when the world's foremost cryptologist took me up for the weekend a few times. Even if I'd never done anything interesting at all, I'd be on the short list of most monitored people on Earth. Yeah, no doubt. I got an idea. So this is oogly. This is not going to work for me. For that guy. But I think I might know how to make this. We're going to turn that guy off. Hey, come on now. So those don't line up, and that's one of the things I wanted to do. I have... So 2400 radius. Hang on, let's do inner. What? What is happening here? Oh, that's really just for that. Oh, that's cheesing it. And Make Perfect just works. I wanted to figure it out. Fine. Fine, that's probably why I thought you were really cool. Alright. Alright. Now see, that's not perfect now. When I go out a little further. 9. 20 and 2400. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Was it that way? Was I changing? If there's an 11-dimensional being that's effectively Joe the Plumber, who also happens to be Deus Rex, that moment would indicate that I'm living in a fixed point variable on the infinite topology. Right. Right. Precisely. Oh, hey, hang on. That looks like that lines up. This I can be okay with. This is not a full Diddy Bopper. I think I'm going to be just fine with that. Yep. Oh, heck yeah. That'll get her. Sweet. It works on all sides. Okay. That's not nearly as fun as the way I was trying to do it. But I got the thing made, which is ultimately what I'm trying to do. Okay. So, 24 divisions on Make Perfect outer versus 20 divisions, 2400 radius. Let's take a screenshot. Meow. Come on, take a screenshot. You can do it. I know you have it in you. There, it's doing it. I can see it flashing. It's just not doing... I get a little, yeah, right about there. I get this little thing that says, I took a screenshot. Okay, so that's pretty. Now I should be able to add walls, and they just work. Okay, so this I can get behind. Ooh, that even looks cool. I like that. It's got like a little thing between it. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Hang on. Does this just work? No, it doesn't. Okay. Just happens to work with that number. Make Perfect. No. Yeah, it's a cool thing it does. Neat. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna go with that. Okay. So do that guy. And do I want to do that just for the bottom? reinforced windows. Let's do 2 of those. Reinforced. Panel. Nope. Frame. Single? Single's what it was called, right? Yeah. Nope, hang on. It's like frame window or something, but not that one. No, it's not that one either. Hang on, where are you guys? Frame... No, it's not frame... Full frame window? That's the one. That looks really cool. Do I want it like that, though? Or do I want a tower of power of concrete? I think this one... I want to do this way. This will be neat. So now the question is, Eudora Mailer Daemon is called a daemon because the ancient Hebrew and summarily Greek concepts of I missed your last text. Hang on. Summarily Greek concepts of daemon are more like a computer subroutine than a supernatural entity. Oh, because I've always saw Mailer daemons, for example, called daemon instead of demon. They were trying to describe the software of our simulation, and they did so surprisingly effectively. You said the odds of your existence are less than 0, but you're real. I'm talking to you. How is this possible? Whoa. That's kind of a cool effect. Puts walls in that way. And then maybe I connect them or something. Neat. Maybe I don't do those yet, though. Maybe I think I will do reinforced X-frame window. I did that one. That was kind of neat. X-frame. I don't think I like it. Industrial railing. That's different. Modern. Yep. Road bear. Those are kind of neat. Automated gates. Oh wow! Holy cow! That's kind of cool. It'd be weird if the whole thing just kind of Basic steel wall. So we're getting doors now. That's gonna be strange. A reinforced window. Oh, that's the material it's made out of. I gotcha. That's kind of cool. That goes with the concrete theme. Reinforced window. That's the blue fix-it color. Reinforced. Yeah, that's the one I thought was really cool. We're gonna stick with that. We're gonna go just 2 there. A statement about possibility and paradox. My whole life has been parallax to the reality I find myself immersed within. I am like parallax side-scrolling. Or scrolling, just parallax scrolling. Like if you have something in the background and you move stuff over it and it kind of moves like that or something. I forget. It's a really cool effect you can do on web pages and games and all kinds of stuff. In real life, when you're just viewing things in the distance. I'm between something and something else, and it's caused me to have experiences that nobody else can believe, even when they witness those events personally. Indeed. Nope. That is not one where the head of the beer is tasty. We will wait and let that foam down. A lactose-based beer fermented with lactose sugar does taste good. At least the last one I had. One of my favorite stouts I ever had was a Castle Milk Stout from South Africa. That had a tasty, foamy head. If you happen to drink some of it on purpose. Okay, let's get rid of this guy now. Cool, those are permanent. We'll place these in a moment manually. Can I just do... Here you know what I can do? I can actually remove this guy temporarily. So 1, 2, and I'll put the other one on top. And then set it to 24, did we say? Yeah. 24, make perfect. Yep, that should be exactly right. Turn the floors off, the walls on. Huh. I did do that wrong. Oh, blast. Well, easy enough to fix at least. Okay. Walls off. Or floors off, walls on. 24. There we go. Now it's lighting up. That's not the kind we want. We want panel window? No. Full frame window. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll do a glass top. We'll go up one more. Except that's 6. And I'd rather not. Ooh, you know what? I don't have to. I can go 7 and use a conveyor belt hole. Ish. My train doesn't quite line up. But I can make this work. So you find yourself moving through a reality, immersed in it. In ways that don't fully make sense. I cannot so we talked about self, the idea of self, and you know, animals having it and certain individuals having it, but not everyone having it. I would like to think that I have some concept of self. I do not think my self is nearly as developed as yours, Nemo. Not hardly. But even bearing that, I don't think I could relate. Oh dear, I needed to go forward. I did this wrong. That's okay. What if? Oh, that's so close. That actually doesn't look too bad. Almost looks like it's clamped. So many polygons. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah. No, take it back. One more. Yeah, I like that better. Almost looks like it's snapping on there on purpose. Almost. talking to me, Mr. Palm? Hey, what do you know? Some sand ore. Hey, Morflex! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for stopping by. Oh, I took out one more tree than I wanted. I should have used the precision chainsaw. So Morflex, I just picked up this perfect circle mod that does some really, really slick stuff. There it is. Such as being able to build, as it says, perfect circles, and all kinds of really slick Bezier curves and splines, if I can figure out some of the math that Nemo was teaching me about. For now, I'm doing something much less mathematically cool and impressive, and just trying to build a cool tower quickly. As I'm still back in U5. I explored U6, and it's really, really awesome. There's all kinds of stuff I want to do in there, but I have this castle idea that I never finished in my save back in U5, and I really, really want to try to finish. There it is. I really want to try to finish this thing, rebuild a bunch of this, make it look maybe not exactly like this, but something like a proper medieval castle. And in order to do so, I need to get off my duff and build. And so I have decided that at least for the rest of this playthrough, I'm going to allow myself to indulge in creative mode, use some neat things like perfect circle, and try to build out some more of these towers of power a little bit more quickly. Even though I can build these things on my own, I built this concrete one, and I built this triple iron one, and that I think that's copper and concrete, and there's 2 coals over there. Thank you. Yeah, I had a bunch of ideas, and it ended up turning this poor factory into spaghetti. I was like, you know what? I just need to get to phase 4 so I can get a blender for my giant power factory. I don't remember if you saw it last time you were on the stream, but I'll show you that in a second. I had a massive power plant right here, and one of the guys I was talking with, I don't actually remember who it was. He was like, you know what? Don't redo that by hand. Pull up the interactive map. I was like, you know what? That's a brilliant idea. So I only had 2 pairs on my top level right here, and I was like, you know what? I want to build that stuff faster anyways. So I copy-pasted that across to the other 9 parts of this cluster. Ooh, why are they all red? Oh, I ran out of compacted coal. I have a ton of it over here. I was in the middle of trying to build a train. Let me absolutely do some cheater hacking, just so I can keep the thing going. I don't need to. I just don't like seeing it off. But just to try and keep this thing going and finish up some of the stuff I want to do with the save. There we go. That'll get that going again. But what I'm going to probably do is basically copy this. Hang on a second, Nemo. Copy this chunk down to here, and then copy those chunks 2 by 2 up on top of here, and that'll be exactly as much fuel as I need. Figured out that I can take just 20. This should be accurate. 21.6 liters of fuel across 9. Oh no, that's without the blender. I forget exactly how I mathed it, but I figured out for less than 300 liters of fuel, I can, as long as I put in diluted fuel instead of this refinery taking heavy oil and turning it into fuel or heavy oil residue, I can use a blender, do some of the same with water, and I can use just, and they're totally cheesing until I move these things proper. Because I moved it and it just keeps running. Lots of things to fix to basically get this construct ready for the actual move to U6 at some point. But yeah, once I get it working, let's see here, a normal, I think it's that one, and 2 impures will be more than enough to power a 40 gigawatt factories, and that's just cool. So let's see here, Nemo, you were saying, to explain a bit, gravity is an artifact of time dilation on the holomorphic plane. In 2004, a French astronomer discovered micro wormholes linking celestial bodies together. I did not know that. That's cool. Together in a neural network format, when he was trying to observe a pulsar and noticed that the solar plasma was arriving in his field of view in ways that it shouldn't be able to, right? Sort of like the, what were we talking about? The Dyson spheres? That, as far as we can tell, something keeps blocking the light. And the current theory, even though it's literally astronomically far away, is that we think it's probably one theory at least, right? Is that it's some kind of intelligent being designing Dyson spheres, and that's why we are, in ways otherwise indescribable, losing our line of sight to these distant stars. In 2013, the team working with that guy found a way to explain this phenomenon mathematically when a Russian astronomer's attempt to measure gravity waves produced useful results. Yeah, the not gravitron, the graviton, one of the subatomic, that's the word, one of the subatomic particles, like the Higgs boson, and the, what do they call those? The up and down quarks and those kind of things, right? One of them I thought that I learned in nuclear physics almost 20 years ago was the graviton, in theory at the time, 10 years before this. And so then in 2013 they found a way to measure it. That's cool. 2017, general relativity combined those two findings to produce useful results in quantum computing. Yeah, that's cool. There we go. They're all green now. Or they're getting there. That's awesome. No. Tasty candies or snacks from my Father's Day gifts. Including, one of these little guys. Do you ever have one of these Morflex? Except this one comes apart to be a cool carrying case for whatever, someday later. And meanwhile, it has edible D-pads inside. Thought that was a fun little gift my kid got me. Alright. Once that all works, and I get it going up solid, I might have to come near it just to activate them. I'll have, there we go, it's starting. I'll have close to 15,000 megawatts once it behaves. Yeah, they are. So these little D-pads, I was trying to figure out the scent and the flavor. They basically remind me of like the purple Smarties that are a great flavor, but very, very faint. Much less intense than that one. What do you want for simple cheap candy? But it's tasty. Nemo, you said measurements of time are arbitrary, right? We could have called an hour by some other name, or we could have named it some other length of time than just 60 minutes. But you say 4, 13, and 17 are not a coincidental sequence of numbers. There it goes. Yeah, it's coming up to speed. We need a little bit more water, maybe. It'll all come back eventually. There, it's still rising. my stuff out. There we go. Alright, let's build that train. Now that I know the perfect circle thing works. 4 plus 7 equals 13, and 13 plus 4 equals 17. Ah. Okay. Gotcha. I feel like that should be like an anagram of numbers or something that I'm missing if I peer and ponder on it for a moment more. Ah, I see. So I'm trying to figure out where the connection is. So if you take 4 and 7 and 13, you have 4 digits. If you take 13, 4, and 17, you have 5. 4 and 7 will equal 13. Shift the 3 over, you still get a 7. That's just laws of addition. Like if you do it one way with addition, 4 plus 3 equals 7, but 3 plus 4 also equals 7, kind of a thing. There's a name for that. Oh! It doesn't. It doesn't. It equals 11. I see what you did there. Sneaky. The guy absolutely did just take your word for it. In that case. I was like, oh yeah. Let's see now. 13 plus 4 is 17. 4 plus 7 is not, though. That's 11. Did I remove that one? I did. Okay, let's put that guy there. We'll need to bring him some power. That shouldn't be a problem. Do I have power on the other side of this? I don't. I really wish you could just do this. Just drag it off there. But we want to build a stop for the copper anyways, right? So I think we can do that. If we do... Let's see... Where's my trains? I like trains. Train station. Station! So I'll need to put that guy there. Okay, so we'll need... that like that. To explain a relationship between that sequence of numbers requires adding 2 dimensions to those integer values, translating it through I, and graphing it all into a 4D topological space. This is not the kind of math people would normally do, not automatically. I have not been conditioned to do that quite so quickly. I'd like to just do a stop in the middle. Just do that? It would only stop when it was going that way. I'd have to bring it with it. Probably be okay with that. But why haul it all with you all the way back and forth? Can I just put it down? Why does that work? Because it's too high. Let's take that out for a minute. Let's see here. The only evidence of any relationship then boils down to prime factorizations. The lack of a four-dimensional sense makes those kind of relationships invisible and unintuitive. Gotcha. Right, because we cannot natively perceive these things. Oops. Is that enough? Are we on the straight and narrow? Nope. It's off by less than a meter. We can fix that. There we go. Like that. That's how we fix it. But we need to do this first. There we go. That'll make it work. Humans can't see those things, no, which makes me have to wonder, what exactly am I? That is the question for the ages. Do you simply exist because you can think? I think therefore I am. It's the great question of whether or not we're all just part of a simulation. One we may never know the answer to. It really doesn't want to do that. Don't hit me! Oh my. Let's see. Let's see, the things, if it's going this way, I have to be connected before it. So let's put that there. Freight platform, connected to it that way. And then that's not going to be, oh, it will. I thought for sure that would be too long. Doesn't look right though. I know, you lost your way, you don't know where to go. Hang on, I'll fix you. Huh, it still has that notch out of it. And now it knows where to go. Interesting, it just works. And the notch doesn't seem to matter. I don't think I like the way it looks, but it seems to work. It skips the train station, which is just fine. Hamburg, Hauptbahnhof. Alright. Yeah, see, that's still not quite where I want it to be, because I want this to come over here. Whoa. And that one there, too. There, that should line up. Oh, that's so close. I think that could almost work. I'd rather have it just a little bit further away. 4. Nope, that's not the right spot. Might be might be able to do this. Freight platform. No, that's almost where I had it before. Trying to get this guy to line up. Let's see. Let's grab a marker so we can find out exactly where we want to go. 8. Alright, so let's see. We want to go here. This is where we were. And either one is fine, whether it's the first or the last. I think I'd rather use the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That's 11 away, and I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to go just 5 over, and that should be exactly where I want. Two, 3, 4, 5. Where did I put you? There it is. 4. All right. Connect this guy right there. Yep. That should be perfect. Yes, got it. You're welcome. Okay, cool. Now we reconnect this stuff. Alright. So now that train can head its way back over here. We can grab the copper from there. At some point, it doesn't have to be now. It's set up enough. Once I'm ready to grab the copper, we can grab it, bring it into the station. The main point was to test that the perfect circles thing and figure out that it works. And that little bit of it was way faster than manually doing it like I did over here. And I didn't get to build a cool, window design. I can always change that later. But maybe we do it a little differently now that we have steel windows. Okay. Finally. What are we looking at? 12:45. I have taken a lot of time. When the train station I really wanted to make on stream is this one right here. All right. So we need to make something that can pick up our stuff. We'll make the physics of it proper later. That was another challenge I was going to do. And update 6, I was going to do a actual physics challenge. So no doing... Hang on. No doing this, because that doesn't actually work in real construction. First, you have to build pillars. right? And then you build the stuff across with scaffolding or something, right? Make it look like you actually had to do this, and take screenshots and time lapses. And as you're progressing through, I'm pointing to things you guys can't see. I gotta stop doing that. As you're progressing through the phases of the space elevator, show buildings in construction like on purpose. I think that'll look really cool. But for now, none of that applies. Let's bring this guy over here. And I know I eventually need to bring either the materials down or the train down. I think I could do this a couple different ways. Facing directions matters, yes. You go right ahead and take on that challenge. Personally, I'll continue using the AutoCAD wand to get it done in minutes rather than... Yes. Yes. If it's all just a simulation, then it doesn't have to obey physics. Let's build something neat. Do I have room to do something? So I'll go like this for now. Swear I saw the old school crab over here somewhere. Crab spawner thing. Let's do like that for now. And then, ooh, you know what? Nemo, I can do that perfect curve thing. I can actually try to curve it to the left. But I don't have to. So I saw somebody, how do they do it? I saw somebody show a video on how to do a curved ramp. It was the coolest thing. I almost want to pull that up again. Let's see here. I will do this just for a second. So I can find the silly thing in my history, in case YouTube throws something at me that that I might not want on the channel. There it is. Oh yeah, I watched a whole ton of it. This was really cool. Oh, it was just frame floors. That's right. So you curve the frame floors. Just have to figure out how to do it down. Well, any way you want. We all know how to make curves by now. But use a frame floor and put it on top of that. You do, I think he said 2 and then 4, then 6 and then 8 kind of thing. Yeah. Cool. Let's try that. Gravity being an artifact of time dilation, obeying it while inside the event horizon of a black hole is probably arbitrary and counterproductive. He's doing it backwards to make it harder to understand? Really? Here, let me do this. Mute that just for a second. Turn that up so you guys can hear it. Let's watch this.
Hey there guys, welcome back to a...
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn this up for you guys a little. I think his video was kind of quiet. I got this almost maxed out.
Another Satisfactory tips video. This time showing you how to make a inclined...
Sorry, it is pretty quiet. And I don't think I can turn it up at all. Think of where the parts of a circle are. Right?
Road. Just like this one here. So what you first want to do is start off by creating a circle
on the inside, right?
Wide. The reason for
yeah, he's the guy who's talking about 12 foundations wide.
It'll give you the cleanest edge at the end.
I don't know if you guys can hear that at all, sorry.
So once you've finished placing down the foundations to make the circle that you want, I'm going to add a little bit extra here. That's going to be the start of our road. So I
did a spiral ramp with ramps, but the thing you cannot escape is how the top surface gets jagged.
So using a 1 meter ramp.
Once he gets to the end of the radius, the rest of this is a total waste of time.
And using the framed floors bring them across, but go up by 2 each time. So 2. 4, 6, 8.
So it doesn't work, or it's
Ramps,
it's a
place
more
on
difficult,
top of
an
the
unnecessarily
springs.
complicated way to make it?
Super cross. And as you
Yeah,
can see, you've got a nice little incline appearing.
It does, but when you look at it
Now,
from the other
you do
side, it
have
has that
a
jagged.
little bit of a lip that pops up, but it doesn't actually affect the performance of the car.
The big question
So
would
just
be
keep doing
performance
this
not of
all
the
the way
car,
around.
but of a train, if I wanted to put a train on a spiral down. Insanely complicated and opaque way to make it take longer and be more expensive than it needs to be.
2,
Gotcha.
4, 6.
TV.
And 8. We're going to put another foundation here. So you can pretty much do this to whatever height that you want.
Well, that was his idea. Let me change this back to negative 3.2 decibels. There we go. That's the level I had it at before. For example, he's using half-meter frame floors to make a 4-meter rise instead of a 1 foundation 4 meters high, and then come down the 1.5 meter he's using as a differential stepwise function. So let's see. So I would want to do. Let's see, where's those guys? I would want to do. Like that. And this is actually still not going to work. Because I need to be going down. This will curve me, but it won't bring me down. So let's see, and I was going to do, if I were to just try this experiment, see what might work, I would want to do something like that, and then I'd probably have to run the curve, the catwalks off the other side. It still has that weird jaggedy edge, like you said. Find the core of the circles to be using. That's the only part that's actually tricky. The rest is simple division and a vertical plane. You're looking for 3 vertices for trig function. Okay. But I could definitely do a curve that's flat. That's boring. What if I could do... What if I could do... Let's see here. Actual math teacher showing how to solve this. Ah, thank you, Nemo. I'm trying to visualize it. Yes, that would be just fine. Hang on just a second. Desktop.
So far, we've seen how to use subdivisions to create the surfaces that define the shapes of our character. In this lesson, we're going to delve deeper into the mathematics.
Finally have some more of these snacks.
And just like before, we're going to start with a simpler version, which is looking at the 2D curves before looking at 3D.
Turn you guys' audio up.
And we'll get to see that subdivision can be very flexible. That is, that we'll be able to get a bunch of results by
Khan
just
Academy.
playing with different
Sweet.
amounts of weights. To continue our study of weighted averages, recall that in the environment modeling lesson, we looked at the weighted averages
Thank
of
you.
2 points. So, let's start this lesson with some review. We wrote the weighted average M of 2
And I
points,
have
A and B,
that there. Okay,
as
perfect.
M
Yep.
equals
We'll
1
have to
minus
make
T
do.
times A plus T times B. The parameter T controls the weight and therefore the position of where M is along A and B. Recall also that the weights in front of A and B have to add up to 1 to represent a proper average. We can rewrite the expression for M
There we go.
in a way that is easier to
I
add
was like,
more
what
points.
happened? I'm getting cut off.
And that is M equals little a times A plus little b times b, all of that divided by little a plus little b.
Okay.
Notice we have to divide all of that by little a plus little b for the expression to be a proper average. The geometry of this more symmetric form says that the ratio of the lengths AM to MB is little b to little a. Now, let's generalize to the case
Okay.
of averages of 3 points. M equals little a times a plus little b times b plus little c times c, all of that divided by little a plus little b plus little c. The geometry says that the subtriangle areas are in the ratio a to b to c. Here, all of the weights are 1, so that M is the midpoint, and all of the areas are equal. Suppose we
Okay.
want to weight B twice as heavily as A or C. The algebra is M equals A plus 2B plus C, and all of that divided by 4. The geometry says
Okay.
that the area of the triangle opposite of B is twice as big as the areas in the other two triangles. Increasing B's weight to 2 moves the M closer to the B. Increasing it to 3 moves it even closer. Setting A's weight to 0 means that it doesn't matter anymore. So M is on the line somewhere in between B and C. I just love this connection between algebra and geometry, and that's because it's just so elegant and it's really useful too. Sometimes the problem is best solved by looking at the geometry, and other times it's by looking at the algebra. That's why it's so important to be fluent in both. This next exercise will test how well you understand this concept. I certainly could do the entire thing in Spanish. Aquí estamos otra vez con las curvas de subdivisión interactiva.
Oh. There must be a second part of that video with said exercise. That's cool. Sorry, let me turn you guys down a bit. Not you guys, I mean turn the game. Apologies if that blew out your eardrum. Pulling the diagram again so I can reference it. Khan Academy takes people in prominent positions, yeah, like that guy was from Pixar, who have skill and charisma, and has them explain the most useful ways to generally understand the things that they do. Like making Pixar animations. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. Ah, harmonics. Well, if I were to keep trying it this way, and I don't think it's going to be the right way to do it, but if I were to keep trying it this way, I think it's not going to come out the way I wanted. I may have to figure out a better way. Looks like that lines up. Golly, though, this looks ugly. But the real question is if this works. Thank you. Thank you. Let me pull that up in just a second. Like that guy. By George, I think it's curving down. How is that possible? 3 minutes for the entire video, and only the first 45 seconds matters for your use. Okay, let me check that out. Desktop.
When you play a note on a particular...
Hang on. Keeps opening in my chat window. It's coming through.
instrument,
Yeah.
say middle C on the piano, the resulting sound is a complex wave. That piano string vibrates as a whole, but it also vibrates in halves, and in thirds, and in fourths, and so on. When it does this, it produces notes above the notes that were played, which we call harmonics.
The built-in
Yeah!
preordained universal
Guitar harmonics.
known as the harmonic series.
That one actually has better
In this
volume than
series
last.
that we call the harmonic series or the overtone series, we call that bottom note the fundamental, or the first partial. That fundamental will have a particular frequency. For example, this A has a frequency of 55 hertz. This
Okay.
fundamental frequency is important because the harmonic series is an additive series, not an exponential one, which means that we find each additional partial by adding the fundamental frequency. So the second partial will be 55 from the fundamental frequency plus 55 to give us 110 hertz, which gives us the A an octave above because the octave is a 2-to-1 ratio. From there we can keep adding 55 hertz to the previous partial to get the rest of the notes in the series. In theory, this series goes on into infinity. I'm going to...
Don't mind me continuing on. Music theory is cool. And though I haven't played the piano nearly enough, my kid actually has my my electric piano downstairs. What is the size of a tile? 8 meters squared. By however much height you decide, 1, 2, or 4, right? The first harmonic is 1.2 wavelengths, 1.5. The second is 1, 8 meters, right? How many tones in an octave? 13? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, I did that right. Okay. That's 7. And then, what doesn't have a flat? G, A, B, B flat, B sharp, I'm sorry, is C. And then D, E sharp is F, so 2 of those don't. Everything else has 1 in between. So 2, that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11! I think. If I look at that keyboard, I can tell you for sure. I'm counting from 1. Yes. G, A, B, C, D, E, F. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, 7. First octave is all tones below A2. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Programmers should often, too, because array indices are, the very first one is a 0, not a 1. So if I'm counting from 0, then there's 10 tones. Right. Yeah, because there's 7 white keys and 5. That's 12. I got to look at a piano. I'm doing this wrong. So, 5 black keys. first octave is A to A. Okay. And the reason that's an octave is because of harmonic series. There are 8 whole frequencies. Ah, right. So the sharps and the flats are half frequencies then. The first harmonic is 1/2, the second is 1. This only differs from programming notation in that you start at 0.5 instead of 0. And the reason for that is Dirichlet's that guy I'm not familiar with. Dirichlet's theorem, eh? Oops, not that way. That way. Dirichlet. Okay. Richlet Dirichlet. He's very Frannish. Very French. Oh, yes. I had to say it a few times. Very French. Yes. Richlet Dirichlet. Dirichlet? Yeah. If I had to hazard a guess. A French mathematician. Oui, oui. That's what it was. It was rotating 1 versus 2 to do a shorter 1 versus 2 to do a shorter, or let's see here, a thinner or a wider curve. That's definitely starting to curve down. I don't think I like it. But we're gonna see what it does with the train. Interesting to see if the developers will ever put in proper, I'll call it for now, ways to, by developer support, build all these cool structures we've been figuring out ways to do that in one way or another revolve around a circle. In 1.0 or in update 7 or something. That would be really interesting to see what their thoughts on all that would be. Dirichlet's theorem says prime distribution is a constant under any graphing methodology, which implies a lot of complicated math about harmonics that rhyme in that are used to explain that all non-trivial zeros plotted in a chaos algorithm onto a Hilbert space occur at precisely 0.5i. Okay. Someone suggested on the QA site that the floor holes are similar to conveyor poles and that the direction of flow is tied to the order of connected. Obviously, But this theory is interesting. Right. Obviously a bug. Okay, yes. And I've stopped too early, or I've started, I guess, too early. I need to bring it closer to there so I can ultimately get the compacted coal into here. Oh my! Hang on a second. Auto save. Store. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, everything should be on now. Yes, solid, looks good. I don't think I need that guy anymore. No, I do. I take it back. The stuff comes up from underneath it. I'd rather it not, but... Okay, so 14. That's not quite 15. We're close, but it's solid now. It's flat. Alright, we'll disconnect the power from everything else. Okay, so we're making about 11,000. Yeah, so that's just about right. Times 4 is 4,400 megawatts. Cool. All right, what the heck was I doing now? This guy. Ryman couldn't possibly have lived long enough to prove this in the 1880s without a quantum computer, and it remains unproven. But all complex analytics, like the thing you do for your enterprise, depend entirely on this being true. Absolutely. Let's just try this for a moment. So let's actually fly 0. Looks a little strange. That shouldn't work. I'm going up, not down. I forget. I think it does work if you're going uphill. It just doesn't propel you as far. In terms of using it somehow in the game, it's what you're doing right now, making this angled slope. You're making adjustments of 1/2 meter, right, the half I, in 2 dimensions to rectify the differential this creates and averaging them on a 3rd axis. And now, having said that, up on 2 meter works. What was that, Morflex? Oh, sliding. Oh, it does. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever tried it on a shallow slope. I've just always happened to try it, happened to stop after it not working once on something steep. Maybe it was a 4. Maybe it was just a natural hill. Okay, this is curving way better than it should on its own. That's really cool. So as soon as I come here to the flat, it gets all ugly. But if I stay on there, hot damn. That's not perfect, but it's definitely curving down. I mildly don't hate that. Not anymore. You can fix that problem you're having by using what is currently the outer side of your double wide topology as a center line, and the outer side, okay, and stretching the opposite direction by something, then filling the X gap with a flat foundation. You have to try and force that Z gap to close the second set of complex angles. Aha. So if instead of this, if I use the outer side of your double wide as a center line, stretch the opposite, okay. Stretch the opposite direction by one tile, then filling in the X gap with a flat foundation. Center line, stretch the opposite direction. That way? I don't think I'm understanding that. I'm going to have to read that again. Also, I don't think I started at the right height. Basically start halfway in the middle instead of using one edge and counting up from one. Like that or something. That's near on half. Ooh, that's not going to work though. It does not like that. I'm doing that wrong. You're trying to use the tiles instead of the line where they connect. Ah, use the line. That's the tile. That, I think, is the line. Put the rail on the smooth outer edge that you manually created. That. I can see it dipping in there a little bit. Still doesn't quite follow it the way it did before. The outer edge of your curve. Oh, outer edge, sorry. That one, not the inner edge. Right, that's mostly smooth. Whoa. I might have to do them in chunks. start with your anchor line. The rail will spline itself along your curve. Ah, okay. I was wondering how it did that before. I'm just missing it, sorry. I'll blame it on the 12 on the 1:30 time. I'll take the cheese way out. Yours was correct as it belongs. The existing rail you're copying there is the anchor line for your midpoint. Make a new one. It's the anchor point for your midpoint. Make a new one for the new anchor. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Ah, now it starts to do it. Okay. It splines along, like you said. Okay. I need to line it up better so that it doesn't have that huge gap. Right on the outer edge. But I gotta make the anchor point, hang on. I won't do it now, yeah. I gotta make the anchor. Okay, hang on. Can't work with pi because he's kind of a derp, so for all code he's ever touched, pi equals 3. And you have to try to compensate for that boneheadedness. That's a bug. Interesting. 3.1415927 is not that hard. And then some. Ooh, that's hot. That's better. Hang on. Let me get rid of those. By George, I think I got it. Starting to curve a little bit too much. I'm trying to eventually curve it that way anyways. Too sharp of a turn. I know. I'm experimenting. Marty, you're not thinking fourth dimensionally. Oh, that is so much better, Nemo. Almost. But I don't care about these things staying here. I just want a pretty railroad. That will let the spline tolerance account for it. Try going distance of no more than 3 tiles. Oh, okay. Getcha. Alright, so end of 1 to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Point of it be there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. More like you said, unfortunately you have to segment this. Upon doing so, the rail will exhibit wobbles. Vertically. Let's see. Let's make it right in here again so I can see better. I think I see a little bit of that already. Definitely follows this weird path a little bit better. to... Right, and I didn't finish building it, but... Okay. Let's see... Da-da-da-da-da. How far could this thing go? To... Come on, autosave. Oops. Wish I could make it not go 180 degrees every time I change this. Or start the next one. That's not too big of a deal to deal with. Like that. Am I gonna be able to fit this? Before I run into the cliff. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Oh, me of little faith. Maybe I will be fine. I should grab the other ones too, but I can do that in a moment. Hey. Ooh. Might just make it. I'm using the outer edge. Which means I might have already gone too far. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Oh, that's not gonna work. Dang it. I have to raise this. But I'm getting the idea now. What if we backtrack just a little bit? To like there or something. Oh, this is so much easier when I'm not going down one z-axis. One notch, whatever. Now the question is if it'll still let me do it, though. Okay, I can definitely go down from there. That is how I normally build curves. When I'm building towers. Indeed. Okay. So I don't need the extra one, so I won't even bother building it. So 1, 2, 3. Try to keep that guy center point along the center spline. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's a wobble. It is curving. And it's kind of working. I'm not sure if I quite like the way that's going. It's curving too much inside. 1, 2, 3. Now it's curving outside. What nonsense is that? It can't quite stay right there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. I have a wrong turn somewhere in there. Now it wants to behave. Interesting. Alright, that's not terrible. It's not... that could use some work. Yeah, that's like straight. Straight. I don't know why it's doing that. Following it, but I wonder why it's not quite following it right. That looks a little better, maybe? Maybe. Slightly better, maybe? I think I could be happy with it. Alright, I'm low enough the train should be able to go through. Choo choo. Yeah, and it won't clip off the side. That's the point of it. think I want to see if I can finish connecting this guy at least. I may have to end there. I do have work in the morning. I'm not tired now, but I'm going to be exhausted once I do start work. I get to take a trip up to Seoul tomorrow and pick up some pick up the birth records from my son at the hospital, so we can get them into the medical healthcare system, the military healthcare system. Excuse me. Ooh, that's a little tight. Maybe I do want to go down. 1, 2. Come on now. 3. Let me just try it for a second. It doesn't look terrible. Seems to be following it okay. But, is the train gonna oh, I guess the train will fit just fine. Okay. What if we start going down anyways? Even if it will. Okay. So just the one side. Weird. Anytime I select these, it does it differently. It goes fast enough. There's just a lot to do. So it's time consuming perhaps, simply because all that's involved, I guess, to make it look nice. Individual actions don't take too long. Might be pretty close. Let's see. It's gonna be mostly east that way. Okay, I can live with that. Perfect. So I just gotta go down 3 more. Nope, I did the math wrong somehow. Not 3 more, maybe only 2 more. Let's try that again. There we go. That seems like it's spot on. Now, do these line up? Nope. Did they line up that way? They are really close. I can make that work. I can make that work. Okay. Yep, that's why you can't go more than 3. Eventually it's going to get all crazy on you. And right about there, it's not going to need to curve anymore. Alright, so we are, let's call it the top, so 1, 2, 3-ish. That's not going to work for me. Hang on. When it's straight, just place an anchor for the curve to connect to. Gotcha. Versus trying to go straight from a curve. Ah! Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So, we'll want it to be approximately here. Oh, I guess there's one more curve when I get to there. This part will be straight. So let's see here. 6. The curve will influence the next segment despite you wanting it to go straight. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Let's see. That look okay? Okay, that one looks alright. So now... there we go. Now it is curving around mostly just fine. But I know that it's going to be straight when it gets to here-ish, we'll call it. There we go. Almost, almost, hang on. That's not going to work for me. Very, very close. Hang on. close. There. No clipping. It does have some weird wiggle in it. Alright, hang on. Oh look, I woke one of them. I don't know how we're gonna get back around there. Might curve here and then do something, but I know this, I want to be straight. That's just weird. There's that wobble in it. Well, that's part of why I needed to not sit on the center. I thought? I don't know, that's sitting on the center. It's almost like it wants to go that way. The curve is influencing the straight part. Aye, indeed. Want to have straight. It's like I need to have two straights in there. Straight lines first. So there's the straight. Can I connect it up to here? 9. Let me try shortening the amount of tiles in between. Didn't add the segment. Ah, too short. Delete the curve that was influencing. Add the straight part, then add the. Ah, okay. Very good. Very good. Hey, brilliant. And no clipping, I think. Yes, that's better. Thank you. Much obliged. Much obliged. And of course, naturally, I have to screw it up again. Because I have to actually put the train station in there. Hang on, I can make this work. I have to delete some stuff, but I won't need this guy anymore. Yeah, no problem, Morflex. I got the meaning. Let's, instead of building a foundation, let's do this. See if this looks good. Like a highway road, but not that high. Let's rotate that. Or just lower it. That might work. There, that actually does look like a proper highway connection where they have chunks of concrete. Cool. I'll figure out the rest of it in a moment. Tomorrow, even. Or, well, I guess later today. Okay. So, I need a station. Cool. So that'll work. There's that guy. I think I'm gonna want to put this ahead for floor is too steep. Right. Hang on. I can fix that. Come on now. There we go. Pesky 40-meter limits. Okay, so, again, need to put one of these approximately right here. And then one of these. That might be damn near perfect. Hot dog. That's the exits. Hell yeah. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Let's see here. Cool. That is going to be too short. Oh, that sucks. Hang on. Let's see if I can make this work without uglies. Okay. I got lucky. It definitely seems like that will work. And it goes all the way around. Cool. No, 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 no. That way. This presents a small problem, but only a small one. Let's give it 10 to make that curve. Basically, I want it to be going down here. And I want to connect those in a way that doesn't look like ass. That actually looks maybe okay. Not quite like I would have planned it. So Morphlexy said, you've been considering taking a break from your save and doing something else or playing another game until things get better. You don't feel like reverting to U5. Did a bunch of your stuff break when you went to update 6? You had so many cool things you were doing. And there is lots of other cool games out there. I have so many in my queue that have been purchased and unloved. So I would totally understand that. Let's see. Let's just go up to here. Ah, you know what I forgot to do? Pictures. Oh well. I was doing this time-lapse montage thing. You know what I can do though? I can at least get some of it. List. So map overview 17. Oh no, did I make the thing and I never even started it? I'm terrible at that. TP map overview 17. I absolutely did. Fine. Alright, well, it's not nearly as useful there now. So delete map overview 17. Create map overview 17 with 2 seconds to go. And I'm not going to recreate all that, but we will make some of it go away. Start map overview 17. All right. Actually need to keep some of that. Well, no, never mind. I guess because I don't have power going there, and I don't need power going in there. I don't know. Maybe I keep some of it in case I ever need it again or something. That's right. You can't build double ramps. With Zoop. For some reason. Not with Smart, at least. Unless they are the bland vanilla material. Train to go through here? I guess that'll work for now. Okay, let's see here. Put that guy right with considerably more tiles. Like twice as many, at least. Let's go with 10 moss there. Nine apparently there. For train station. To figure a way to do this differently. It is not working for me anymore. Wish there was like half triangle pieces or something you could put in besides the upper ramp thing, but other stuff. Has no loop and no proper train design at all. I just want to see the silly thing carry stuff all the way over there. Let's see here. It needs to be powered. That's so much jank, but I'm gonna be okay with this for now. Even though I don't like it, I just want to see it work. There, they did couple at least. Alright, that's janky. But, it's working. Let's do like that, and then put one of these, let's kind of barrier things up. Something like that. Okay. Might be totally doing this wrong. There is a load or something, kind of an option where you can make it let's see, unload those things into there, where you can make it it should ask you to, there, F to dock, that's the word I'm looking for. Come in, should say like press F to dock or something, right? Forgotten how to make that part work. I will have to figure that out. Mañana, methinks. You know what? I can cheese this just for a moment. There. Now I can say open train menu, manual driving, self-driving. I know it has no timetable. Let's edit the timetable and have it go to here. And then back to Vinray. See how this thing works, but I gotta make sure this guy Let's unload. So that one unloads its stuff into the train. No, that one loads its stuff into the train. There we go. It should be load and unload. Okay, let's see how this looks. Load the train, unload the train. Alright. Cool, it's grabbing the stuff. Now it's supposed to be that you needed a loop and it can't just go the other way, even if you have a locomotive pointed the other way. But I brought freaking coal. Compacted coal. Which is what I wanted to do. Yeah, now it should tell me no path to get there, which is weird because it has a locomotive, but it can only, the self-driving stuff can only go one way. I remember that. It's weird, but I remember it. But I have to build a loop. Station unreachable. Yep. Yep, even though it's not. But it is. So what if... Oof, it's past 2 o'clock. I should go to bed. What if... Okay, this is about to be super janky. I just want to see if it can work. It'll snap that way, but not the right way. I need considerably more space for it to do what I'm trying to do. I was like, what is it doing? It did not fill in that gap. Okay. Almost. Come on. You can do it. So again, make thing for it to connect to. Nope. Too sharp. Still too sharp. Hmm. Oh, that's right, blast. I forgot. I know what I have to do now. There we go. Oh, that's not... Well, it'll be functional. That is not quite pretty. Still you say function. Station unreachable. Whatever for. To go that way. Just fine. Oh, right, because the station, you have to go in it the right way. Yeah, exactly. That's right. I remember that now. So even if you make a curve here, it has to be able to enter it frontways. You can't just have a locomotive on both sides. It's silly. There. I can see. Oh goodness, and I've had that on the whole time. That will create lots of pictures. That has created lots of pictures. Ah, right. There. I should actually be able to do that just fine. There we go. Right? Nope. There we go. Now when I turn self-driving back on, it should just work. Ha! Got it. Okay, I'm gonna have to call that a night. I can play this game for him. No! I did it wrong. Stop! Actually, I think I'm gonna have to just let it go. I've already screwed it up. No, but I don't, I had this set to go right. And it didn't, for some reason. That would have brought it in correctly. I don't know. Let me watch this again. Well, there's a little bit of compacted coal left. Still docking. Okay, it thinks it can get to the next place. And I'm making a mess. Alright. It went around backwards. Through the loop. We'll make this look a little prettier later. Add some proper stuff. But it works. It's a very decent alpha design. Not quite even a beta. But a solid start. Alright, now go to the right. Please go to the right. Thank you. Now pick up some coal. That is going to have so much in it. Holy cow. Okay. I got as much as that can hold. incoming or outgoing items per minute 78. Seems like it's not entirely accurate, but we'll find out. And while you're here, I want you to go the other way. Shouldn't matter, but I want you to go that way. Alright, moment of truth. You gonna pick it up and do your thing? You are. Okay. Now we've really done it. That's really loud. Sorry. Can you tell I'm excited? This is my excited face. Cool. Alright, that'll just work ad nauseum. Forever. When editing the timetable, you can also edit what happens at each stop. You can tell it to completely load or unload all cars. Let's see. Is that right? So, what's the name of this stop? Vinray? No, this is Hertogoshenbosch. Gotenbosch. I don't think I knew that you could do that. I assume that's what that's for. Load only? That's cool. So now you can do that. Freight wagon. One load, unload has been completed. Freight wagon is fully loaded, unloaded. Oh, I didn't know you could set this like manual splitters. That's freaking awesome. That means I could have sushi cars. And I don't necessarily think I want to with this one. But I definitely have reason to do so in other places around the map. Cool. Let's see here. Print screen. That's cool. Timetable. This. Edit. Click. Edit. Load only or unload only. Wait for a certain amount of seconds. That's cool. Really awesome. It's still got more. Alright, 143. What's this gonna update to? Alright. Well, that is that is time to find my slippers. That is going to be more than enough for me tonight, my friends. I believe I have stayed up far later than I should have on a work day. Thankfully, my wife will be. Oh, it actually didn't do it because it was too full. Interesting. No, it. Okay, I see. It loaded part of it, but it had a little extra that it couldn't fit. That's fine. Bring us somewhere. See if anybody else is playing Satisfactory in our group of friends. Let's see here. Twitch. What is it saying? Hey, it's Bits is on. Total Eclipse is on. A few folks. Old Canuck. How about we do that? Let's if you guys don't mind joining me, why don't we go raid Old Canuck just for a moment, and I will say hello. If you haven't had a chance to watch him, he's pretty fun. And then I will holler at you guys Saturday, if not sooner. Maybe try to join one of you guys' streams between now and then. So let's do that. Let me do this, my friend. I'm gonna hit. Let's see. That. And then I will hit this. And then we will do one of these. Alright, hey, thanks you guys. Always a pleasure. I will see you guys same boss time, same boss channel, Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings. Off we go.